welcome to this interesting Andy Subway update for Tuesday, July 25th, 2017. Today, Mr. Joe Lhota, the chairman of the MTA, announced how they are hopefully going to fix the subway system, which you've been watching my updates and you saw my subway rant. You know how bad the system has gotten. And specifically, it has shown itself in its painful rear end for the whole year, basically. Since the calendar turned 2017, this has been our year of hell with the subways. I am going to admit that. Me personally, riding the subways for 8 years now, I think honestly, as strap hanger, I think this is the worst I've ever had to deal with the subways. And today, Mr. Lhota specifically announced what they were going to do. Now, before I pull out my phone and talk about specific stuff that was highlighted today, I think I took about 5 stuff. I want to quickly mention that there was no talking point about renovating the older, most used stations. Now, specifically, I had 3 here in Queens that need to be addressed quickly when it comes to making the stations look a little bit newer. I had 3 in mind. I had, well, 4. 4 would be reasonable. I had Jamaica 179th, Kew Gardens Union Turnpike, Forest Hills 71st Avenue, and Roosevelt Avenue 74th Avenue in Jackson Heights. A little bit disappointed that none of those stations, or any station improvement in general, was not announced today. So, a little disappointed, but the necessary stuff is going to get taken care of first, at least. And I think the necessary stuff is what I'm going to bring up first. And you know me, when I've talked about trash, especially at my station, Union Turnpike, I am hoping Mr. Lhota keeps his word that they are going to improve the vacuum program by 30%. Now, what that means is that the MTA is going to expand the program where overnight they use vacuums that sweep the tracks to remove all the trash that has been on the tracks. And it's a big improvement, I will admit, 30%, but certainly not enough, in my opinion. I think maybe 70% would have been great. Maybe 55 would have been a reasonable number, but 30% is a start in a way. Honestly, to try to prevent more track fires and try to prevent more of these subway derailments. So that's a start from today, of course. And then another highlight we're going to talk about today is that Mr. Lhota mentioned as well, and this is very important, that they are going to improve, hopefully speed up all this track work and signal work that has to desperately be done overnight. So Mr. Lhota suggested today in this plan that they improve the time of how long these repairs overall on the tracks and with the signals get improved. He wanted to tell everybody today, we have to make sure that it gets done very quickly. So, I'm very pleased on what he said today, talking about, I think, the 2 most important problems that concerns us strap hangers right now, and that is, of course, the work overall with the track and the signals, and then, most importantly, the trash that's been all over the tracks. Alright, so I have a couple more highlights quickly. I'm going to talk about how he said we need to have more cops and more stations. I don't know how that's going to get done, but he wants it done. He wants to do something interesting here. Launch a pilot program to remove seats off cars. Yes, you heard me say that correctly. This is not going to be okay for some people. This is going to bother some people. I don't know if it's going to bother me. I mean, time will tell if I notice that my subway lines have no seats in them. But over time, I don't know how that's going to go with people. I mean, immediate reactions like, well, what if I want to sit down if I have a long ride? Well, obviously, it's not going to work that way. I'm sorry to admit that, but ladies and gentlemen, what Mr. Lhota was trying to do today was suggest the idea that we can fit more people into a subway car where normally those seats would be out of the question to accommodate more strap hangers to fit in one entire subway car. Well, it's a pilot program, but I have a suggestion to start off small, and that would be trying it on the 4, 5, and 6 trains. The ones that are always packed. And I've been on the Lexington Avenue line twice in my lifetime because I'm very smart as a subway rider to not even take it. You know how packed those trains get, so that would be a start. There are other lines that could be looked into that I'm not going to talk about in this video because then the video will go longer, but it's an interesting idea, but a lot of people are going to react to it very negatively. And I said, I don't know. I mean, I can always get a seat on my bus that always takes me to the express subway. So hopefully, if they improve the track and signal work, then maybe my ride to Midtown to 6th Avenue between West 47th and 50th will be a smoother trip where I just stand for 20 minutes and then do what I have to do in Midtown. So hopefully it will work. Keeping my fingers crossed. But as I said, other people will not like the idea. So we'll have to see how my other strap hangers will react to it. I'm expecting a lot of negative response from it. And lastly, the very important thing going on as well with when you get stuck because of train traffic. Mr. Lhota said they want to improve overall the communication system in the subway cars. He's suggesting that we remove the current ones and put brand new ones all over the system. It could work, it may not work, we'll have to see, but I'm hoping that's the case where we'll have better communication between us and the conductor. But all this stuff that I'm talking about today, time will tell. Time will obviously tell what the difference. But I don't know. I mean, Mr. Lhota's trying to suck up to Governor Cuomo. So the deadline was reached to have a plan, just a plan, in 30 days, a whole month. And apparently Mr. Lhota did the right thing today to hopefully save his job for now. Because if this plan fails, then we all know who to blame afterwards. It's bad enough we blamed Cuomo first for not putting the money into all these track and signal repairs. Mr. Lhota wants it done. And the other problem with this plan is that the question, obvious question, will Mayor de Blasio give money to the MTA? He's questioning Governor Cuomo and Joe Lhota on where the money has gone previously that the city of New York has given to the state-run Metropolitan Transportation Authority. So the question is, will de Blasio shell out more money from the city of New York to support Joe Lhota's plan? That's where I'm going to end the video. If you want to see the whole plan on what Mr. Lhota proposed today, because there's more stuff that I can't talk about in this video because it'll be way more confusing for everybody else. That's confusing me right now. But the basic stuff I did highlight in this video. Trey Clark from Channel 7 News posted an article on the ABC7NY website, specifically highlighting all the stuff that Joe Lhota announced today. If you want to see that, the link will be in the description. So, I hope the video has informed you today, because that was the whole point of me doing it. And as I said, I have been waiting a whole month to do this. I really have, ladies and gentlemen, because I knew when Cuomo brought back Lhota to run the MTA, it was all over the news. The plan had to be done within a month. And today, I highlighted the main parts of it. 5 points. That was the whole point of the video. So, yeah. I hope I informed you. And if you're not well informed enough, read the news article in the description below. One more thing, I hope this plan works. I said, if it doesn't work, we know who to blame next time, Joe Lhota. So, till next time, take care.